Hey everyone, I'm Sarah and welcome back to my channel. I'm here sitting once again awkwardly at my desk, tucked away in the corner next to the window. Today we are going to be talking about my 2020 goals for, the year. Every year I sort of set goals for myself. I'm not very good at sticking with those goals because I sort of don't do a very good job with them, as in doing them, as in remembering that I have to do them, as in knowing that I do have to do them, but I'm not quite bothered to do it. But as I say each and every year, it's a new year, and as I also say every single year, we're going to try harder this time. Eventually I will actually try harder, and hopefully 2020 is going to be the year that I do that. Now, I have a sort of vague idea about what my goals are going to be. They aren't quite set in stone because I'm doing my goals a little bit differently than I usually do. Each year I sort of tend to give myself a theme to follow for the upcoming month, something specific that I want to work on in regards to me, my writing, my life, etc, etc. 2018 was the year of me, where I made sure to sort of focus on myself, making sure that I spent time on myself rather than spending all of my energy on other people. And 2019 was new beginnings, where I literally had new beginnings, sort of reset everything that I had going on in order to start fresh. Next year's theme, are you ready for this? Hindsight 2020. I've been waiting months to say that. Months. I came up with that in August, and it's been at the back of my head going, you need to make this video. Hindsight 2020. It's perfect. I'm weird, but it fits, and I'll tell you why. This December I've had sort of like an introspective look at how I live my life, how I manage my time, my productivity, how I sort of handle the stress and everything that is going on around me. And hindsight is all about, I suppose, looking back at what has not worked and reworking it for you. So that's what 2020 is going to be about. It's looking back, fixing what I think is wrong with the way I do things in not only my personal life but my writing life as well. So with Hindsight 2020, we are going to be focusing on 4 different things, not all of which I'm going to talk about in this video because this is author tube, so I need to really talk about my writing stuff, but I'm going to be focusing on the following 4 things in the year 2020. Healthier me, productive me, organised me, and happier me. And that sort of encompasses everything that I have sort of thought about and looked back on, not only the past year of my life, but the past few years, sort of what I think I need to do in order to make me happier, to make my life work better for me, and to make me work better for the life that I am currently living. And I'm very, very excited to get started, but we need to move on. My sort of goals, these are my sort of goals for the year 2020. I'm being very specific when I say these may be general goals I'm talking about now, but each month we'll have specific monthly goals, because part of 2020 is going to be me giving myself smaller goals and shorter deadlines, because big goals, big deadlines don't work for me. I rush to get everything finished at the end. It stresses me out. It's not very good at all. Now, where was I going with this? My goal, the point of the video, my goals for 2020. The first 4 writing goals that I have, one of them is a maybe goal, the other 4 are a definite goal, is to, first of all, is to rewrite Nephilim. I am going to be going into the 7th draft of that, which I'm not uber excited about because I think I really need to get down into the nitty-gritty, like really underlying details of everything, and sort of figure out how to make it impact the reader more than it already does, which is going to be fun. Possibly get a beta in for that this year. The second thing I need to do is replot and rewrite Project Body Swap, which is my 2017 novel, which I finished writing this year in one of the camp NaNoWriMo's. I need to replot that, revise that, and possibly also beta that as well. The third thing I need to work on is rewriting Project Floral, which was of course my novel for this year, 2019, my 100k, no, my 95,000k masterpiece, which is not finished, which I needed to be finished by the end of this month so I could start revising in January for the revision months for NaNoWriMo, but that didn't work out very well for me at all. I actually took a break. So my plan is to rewrite that this year and get that sent out for beta, possibly at least 2 betas, any one of those 3 books, but 2 betas for this year is a plan. The fourth thing I'm going to be working on is possibly, maybe, a new novel. I don't think I can go a year without writing something new. I don't know why. I think it's because all of my projects are all in the same stage. And I think an entire year of just redrafting and rewriting things I've already written is going to be really, really slow. And it's going to be really, really it's going to drag, basically. So I think a new novel, a new idea, sort of to keep my writing fresh, to keep my imagination and my inspiration fresh, is going to be a good idea. Whether or not I'm actually going to do it or not, I don't know. I'm not going to be writing it for NaNoWriMo or any camps. I'm just going to be free writing it throughout the entire year, which is something I've never done before, or haven't done for a very, very long time, I should say. Whether or not we do write a new book in 2020 is going to remain to be seen. I will keep you posted. Moving on, the next goal I have for 2020 is to read 12 books. I don't know why I keep adding this to the list. Every year for the past 4 years I've gone, I'm going to read 12 books, and then I don't do it. And then I feel bad that I don't do it. And then I put it back on the list next year in hopes I'll do even better, where, I've been doing worse each and every year for the past 3 years in reading books. But it's such a simple goal. It's literally a book a month. It's literally like 1 chapter a day, and I can't even manage that. What type of writer/reader am I? I can't even call myself a reader. I call myself a reader because I like reading. I just don't read. So I'm really going to try very, very, very hard to read 12 books this year. I will do it. I will do it this year, and I will give myself a reward at the end of it if I do read 12 books. And an extra reward for every book on top of that I read. But that is my goal, is to 12 books to read, and damn it, I will do it this year, or swear to God. Bullet journaling. I bullet journal. I bullet journal. I have a bullet journal. I don't use my bullet journal. It's not that I completely don't use it. I do set it up every single month to use, and then I don't do it because I don't have enough going on in my life to warrant the use of a proper full-on bullet journal, I suppose. So this month I have really taken a step back to think about how I use my bullet journal, how much energy I have at the end of the day, and sort of reassess how the bullet journal can work for me and how I need to make it work for me. So we're going to give that another go this year. We're going to keep it down. We're going to keep it simple, and I'm going to make full use of it because it is such a handy tool to have, and it is, a different creative outlet for me to get rid of my stress. And I really, really want to use it for the entire year and be proud of having used it and used it properly for me. So that's going to be a very, very big focus this year. It may sound like a lot of things and a lot of goals, but once they're broken down month by month, it's not going to be as daunting as the list is that I have just read out. Because when I think about having to rewrite 3 entire books and maybe write a 4th, that's a very daunting thing. But if I break it down properly, give myself the proper breaks throughout the weeks, throughout the months, and don't try to give myself too much to do and actually physically do everything every day, I'll be okay. And hopefully this is going to be the start of a healthier, organised, productive, happier me, happier life, happier writing life, etc, etc, yada, yada, yada. We're done. Thank you so much for watching. What even was that? Thank you so much for watching my video today, guys. Let me know down in the comments below what are some of your goals for 2020, and I will see you in my next video. Good thoughts and happy writing.